Hey guys, Jim Skelton here. Welcome back to the 5-Minute Watch Review. Here we're going to take more or less 5 minutes to discuss some of your favorite watches, give you some of the features and benefits, and help you make that buying decision, including the most important part, talking about the pricing and if it's really worth the price that we're seeing it for. Let's hop in right now and get started. Right now, we're going to take a look at the Ritmo Mundo Quantum. This is kind of Ritmo's way of going into a more fashion-forward or more mainstream style of watch. If you go back and look at Ritmos in their history, they've actually made some really nice, beautiful, high-end, expensive watches. And this is their way, I think, of trying to capture a larger market. And honestly, I think it's going to work. It's playing to everything that the market is asking for. They want big oversized watches. You have a monstrous big ass 50 millimeter case. There's no other wording I can really use for that. It's a big ass case. They want complex manufacturing. You're getting that because you have a stainless steel case with these borders or almost inlays of aluminum that are anodized into vivid bright colors. They're doing a green, red, blue, all kinds of cool stuff. And they're even doing, if you notice in here in the pushers, there's inlays in the pushers. How cool is that? So there is a lot of work that went into this. Then you take a look at the dial, a multi-level carbon fiber dial. They're calling it a 7-layer carbon fiber dial. Yeah, wow. Swiss-made Ronda 3540D quartz chronograph movement. Very stylized Ritmo Mundo naming off to the side. Listen, it's a really awesome watch. You've got great colors, great design. It's a big, beefy watch that doesn't feel too overbearing. I mean, listen, you're never gonna not know that you're wearing a 50 millimeter watch. It's almost like wearing a salad plate on your wrist. But it is lighter weight than an all-steel watch would be, given the fact that you've got the aluminum that's inlaid into portions of it, and even forming the lugs, which I thought was kind of a neat idea. I've seen people do, rings of aluminum, done it on the sides, done it on the pushers, but to actually bring it up through the case, machine a channel into the case and drop it in. It's really nicely fit if you notice the tight fit that's going on there. And to actually create the lugs from that, that's pretty badass. So yeah, I guess you could just call this a badass watch. Get that to reset real quick. Let's go ahead and take a look at it on the wrist and get a real feel for... Oh, by the way, check this out. Look how cool that is. With the two anodized... Oh gosh, my mind is completely blanking here. Anyway, these two anodized portions here in different sizes, very, very cool. Tangs, yes, thank you, they are tangs. It is a double tang strap. Let's go ahead and put that bad boy on. Get the strap through the keepers. There we go. And there she sits on the wrist. Actually, I made that a little bit too tight. I want to give fair representation. We don't want to... If you make it too tight, then it sucks it into the wrist, and then there'll never be a gap here. I really want to show you how this 50 millimeter was designed. And look, I mean, and it's nice and loose. I can get my finger in there. It's not like I'm cutting off circulation. And there's no gap between the case and my wrist. So very, very well made. Good on them for doing it like that. But yeah, it's just big. It's really, really, really big. It seems to be very comfortable. It's a very wide strap on here. I don't really have any issues with that. I might actually say that I like it. And I do. I love the look of it, but I wasn't sure if I'd like how it felt because I really don't wear oversized watches anymore. My biggest... I mean, every now and then I'll throw a Russian diver on, so I can't lie. But out of my common wear, I'm in that 44 to 48 millimeter zone. And I'm generally, more often than not, around 46 millimeters is my mainstay. So I really don't do the 50 millimeter thing much anymore. So I was kind of hesitant, kind of thinking, well, that's just not going to be very comfortable. It's going to look goofy. I don't think it looks goofy. Do you guys think it looks goofy? That's entirely up to you. I like how it feels, and I think it's a beautiful design. And the fact that they're offering these for a lower price than any of their previous watches. You're looking at a $1,200 full retail. They're $895 to $1,200 depending on which version you get. I think the series runs up to 4, Quantum 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I've seen sellers sell them for as little as half that. So if I could buy this for $600, get an authentic Ritmo Mundo, get it with that Swiss-made movement, and all of the work that's gone into it, I think that's a pretty stellar deal, because a typical Ritmo Mundo Quartz is going to run you about $1,200 to $1,500, and in automatics, of course, they go up far higher than that. The last one that I owned was a $7,000 watch with dual automatics and all kinds of crazy stuff going on. So it's nice to see that for them, this is a very, very affordable price, and I think it's going to open them up to an entirely new market. So there you have it, guys. Let's get a nice tight look at that dial. Yeah. Oh, that is sexy. The inlays, all of that aluminum. That's just good looking all the way around. That took a little longer than you expected it to. Hopefully your wife says the same thing. Here's the deal. You click subscribe, you'll get all the notifications every time we upload a new video here at the 5-Minute Watch Review. And hopefully we're going to find the right watch for you and help you make that buying decision. Thanks for watching.